stock of the day, thought we'd have a look at Santos as the federal court allows the oil and gas giant to appeal against the National Native Titles Tribunals determination regarding certain lease grants of petroleum production for the Narrabri Gas Project. Narrabri Gas Project has come up a lot here on the call and ausbiz when talking about Santos. Santos says it will continue to engage constructively with the Gomeroi people and work closely with them following the latest blow to its multi-billion-dollar Narrabri Gas Project. Josh, does this announcement impact at all your thoughts on Santos? How do you see the company?
Somewhat reiterates our stance. So we're favourable towards the oil and gas as just being a necessary traditional source, whilst I guess the greener energies are going to take a long time to sort of come through, a lot longer than what most politicians are saying. But yeah, and obviously OPEC reiterating their production cuts for another quarter. We think there's a good bid tone there. It's trading at sort of 3-month highs and looks like it wants to continue on as well. However, we are more favourable towards Woodside in the larger space, Karoon in the smaller space, and then even international, we've got things like fuel ETF in our portfolios. So it's not one that we like based on sort of management and fundamentals. Woodside yield is a lot higher. Last 12 months, its shareholder return has significantly outperformed Santos over the last couple of years as well. So we just think, I think it's a better player. Obviously, the merger was interesting. It's like, okay, well, there's only going to be one now, so we're not as negative on Santos because it's going to become Woodside and that. Right. But now that that's not going ahead, no sort of reason. We'd just rather stick with our Woodside holding. Ex-dividend today, really nice dividend. A lot of question marks over Santos's dividend policy as well.
Right. Okay. So an avoid on Santos.
Avoid for Santos.
Howard?
Yeah, we're never very enthusiastic about these hugely capital-intensive businesses, which Santos is. I mean, we talk about it being a multi-billion-dollar project, but they're going to be spending multi-billions of dollars first before they're going to be getting multi-billions of dollars later, if they get them later. And that's the problem with companies like this. And if you look at its last 10 years, its average return on equity has probably been somewhere around about, looking across here, 5-6%. You can't make a lot of money out of owning a company that has a return on equity of 5%. That sets an upper limit to what you as a shareholder can really get in the long term. So we're not enthused. And taking up Josh's point too, that these things take longer, the changeover to green energy takes longer than we think. And being, I'm pretty sure, the oldest person in the room, despite happy birthday today.
Oh, thank you. Wouldn't be by much, I don't reckon, but
I remember in the late 1960s having a professor of physics and applied maths who used to say, your children's generation and your grandchildren's generation will curse you if you don't switch from dirty coal to nuclear. I'm still waiting for us to switch from dirty coal to nuclear. We're still burning coal. We're still burning oil and gas, and I'm pretty sure we will be doing for decades.
Right. Okay.
Despite all the extra green stuff that comes on board, we'll still be needing something like that for decades. Maybe not coal, but the oil and gas will still be needing it, but doesn't enthuse me about Santos.
Okay. You were saying Josh, Woodside went ex-dividend today.
Yeah.
Have you got a buy on Woodside?
Yeah, we're a holder at the moment.
A hold, right.
So we've got that and sort of BHP to bolster up a fair few dividends and franking credits today.
Okay, all right.